la trucha de aquí. ¿Y otro lugar?
Sí, señor.
¿Bogotá?
Bogotá, eso ya casi está como a nivel nacional, la sacan.
Ok, nacional.
Sí.
Ok, gracias.
Mira, su merced, entonces sería para 9, para 10 y 10:20.
Gracias.
Solo su merced, con gusto para servirle.
So that was a pretty good breakfast. I'd been recommended to try the trout here, and it was in fact fresh and delicious. The cost of the breakfast was 8,500 pesos, which is a pretty standard price for a complete breakfast in these parts. It's about $2.20 US. Maybe a bit on the cheaper side given that it was a trout soup. But in Sogamoso, I know a place where I can get the same breakfast for 6,000. And I do say the same because the guy was mentioning that the trout from this lake here, Lago de Tota, is sold throughout the country of Colombia. And maybe even outside of the country a bit. Which would make sense because we're 2 mountain ranges away from the ocean from here, and Lago de Tota is the second biggest lake in South America. The conquerors discovered 4 indigenous villages: Guaquira, Toquilla, Moquicha, and Bombanza, which, being close to Tota Lake, were unified and their capital was Tota. The name of Pueblo Viejo was changed by ordinance to Aquitania, which means place of the waters. This municipality is known for its rainbow trout, which arrived in 1940, and for being the main producer of branch onions, a crop that was introduced in 1953 by Juvenal Rosas. So the main produce here in Aquitania is onion, cebolla. They actually make onion bread. It's a local delicacy. Aquitania competes for the title of the most beautiful town in Boyaca. And for that, it is restoring the main park and carrying out structural, social, and cultural works. Aquitania is in the high Andean systems and offers varieties of flora and fauna that deserve special treatment. Another of the attractions of the municipality is the viewpoint of La Cumbre, which can be reached by a bridled path or by an easily accessible road. It is known locally and regionally, and it is very well preserved. It is a must-see site for tourists since there is an image of the Lord of Miracles. Its panoramic view of the municipality is very beautiful. To strengthen tourism, there's plans to build an ecological hotel on San Pedro Island in Tota Lake. The idea is that the municipality gives the island in concession and the private company makes the investment in the hotel. The hotel would have a diving school, a spa, a marina, a lighthouse, a small golf course, and an ecological reserve area, among other services. The municipality is also working on an initiative to build a 700-meter-long boardwalk between the Hotel Santa Ynez and the Boya Pesca Club. This project, which would cost around 2,500 million pesos, would be financed by the municipality, the Ministry of Commerce, Corpo Boyaca, and the government. the current municipal administration created the Tota Lake Nautica Festival, an activity that brings together athletes and tourists who like water sports. This event has been home to the National Powerboat Championship. Before its foundation, the region was known by the indigenous peoples by the name of Guaquira. The municipality was founded on June 26, 1777 by Captain Juan de San Martin under the name Pueblo Viejo. The population is recognized for its religious consecration to the Lord of Miracles, whose fairs and festivals are held in January. The festival of San Isidro Labrador is also very traditional on the last Sunday of September, in which the Huerta de San Isidro is prepared and a procession is carried out through the streets of the town. The municipality of Aquitania has a diversity of native plants, such as the frailejon, the arahan, the mortiño, la curuba, and pega pega, and other well-known plants in the region. It also has exotic species such as cherry, pine, eucalyptus, alder fauna, and is represented by several species of birds and fish. The main economic activities are agriculture, livestock, exploitation of native forests, and mining. In agriculture, the production of onions, potatoes, peas, and corn stand out. In the Vereda de Toquilla, there are dual-purpose cattle, milk, and meat. The Tota Lagoon allows the cultivation and exploitation of fish in floating cages for commercial and industrial purposes. Rainbow trout fishing is also an important activity in the region. In mining, there is an incipient coal exploitation near the El Crucero site, but is not promising given the proximity to the Andean moorland, with the potential damage that it could cause to it. There are also sand formations that are also located on Paramo ecosystems. Therefore, their exploitation is not viable. As secondary activities in the municipality, there are incipient industries in automotive, confectionery, and ornamentation, as well as agribusiness for the processing of onions, potatoes, and dairy products. Finally, the artisanal sector with the production of sheep's wool, reed mats, ties, and halmas, etc. Tourism is another important economic sector in the municipality since it has a wide range of sports centers and hotels on the shores of Tota Lake, which receives tourists mainly from the center of the country. Its proximity to Playa Blanca makes it a starting point on the route around the lake. Speaking of which, I have another video on this same channel entitled A Hitchhiking Adventure Around Tota Lake, where I got to visit many of the towns around Tota Lake hitchhiking, thanks to the generosity of the amazing Boyacense people. So you can find that video, as well as the other videos I've made of the other towns around Tota Lake, such as Iza, Cuitiva, and Tota, are all available in the playlist that is linked in the description below this video, as well as other videos I've made of the beautiful department of Boyaca in the country of Colombia. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and or leave a comment letting me know what you thought about the video. Like I mentioned, there are a lot more videos of Boyaca that I've made that you can find in the description below this video. There's also a link to another playlist of the time that I bicycled through Colombia, which is part of a larger trip bicycling through Latin America. I've also bicycled through Eastern Africa and Central and Eastern Europe, and I have playlists for all those countries that I've bicycled through available on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. Alternatively, if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and everything that I got to see and do, I have that map available over on my website, followthehumoftheearth.com. where you can click on the different locations and see the various blog posts and videos that I've made of those places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures through Colombia and beyond, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.